Hello folks, this here's Spider-Man, your Prop 227 debate moderator. Today we have a very well-rounded panel of English language experts that will be discussing this issue. Let me introduce them. First, we have Khalil from the planet Krypton, better known as Superman. He currently resides in San Diego, California, and is a strong contributor to local education initiatives. He is strongly for Proposition 227. Hello, Superman.
Hello, Spider-Man. It's a pleasure to be here.
Next, we have Thor, formerly of the planet Asgard, now a resident of downtown San Diego. He is also a supporter of Proposition 227. Welcome, Thor.
Thanks, Spider-Man. It's a pleasure to be here.
All right, and on the other side of the issue, we have Shredder, originally from Japan, but now a resident of the city of Los Angeles. He is strongly against Proposition 227 and references his experiences as an English language learner. Hello, Shredder.
It's a pleasure to meet your acquaintance, Spider-Man.
And finally, we have Han Solo from the manufacturing planet Corellia. Though he achieved galactic fame as a member of the Rebel Alliance, he has in recent years settled in Santa Barbara and is actively involved in the community. Welcome, Mr. Solo.
Well, hey there, Spider-Man. It's always a pleasure to be involved with anything that keeps me out of trouble.
All right, well, currently, California law states that schools must make their lessons understandable to English language learners, also known as ELLs. The guidelines state the main goal of all programs is to make English language students fluent in English. In most cases, this means teaching ELLs in their home languages. So schools must allow ELLs the option of being in bilingual programs. Prop 227 eliminates most of these programs that provide multi-year special classes to all ELLs by requiring that number one, English language learners should move from special classes to regular classes as soon as possible. And number two, these special classes should not normally last longer than 1 year. So Superman, what do you think of this?
Well, I think it is necessary to increase the speed to which students learn English. We need to expect more from our English language learners. Mainstream teachers will be taught sheltered instruction to use in their teaching, specifically SEDI strategies, specially designed academic instruction in English. SEDI strategies promote both English language acquisition and content learning.
Shredder, your thoughts?
What? Just because you're able to learn at super speed, Superman, doesn't mean all students are. Why would we shorten the time students are able to learn in bilingual classes? Becoming proficient in English varies greatly from student to student. I know for me, 1 year of bilingual instruction would not be enough. I can't imagine being put into mainstream classes after only 1 year.
And Thor, your thoughts?
I agree with Superman.
Okay. Well, Proposition 227 does require that the state provide $50 million every year for 10 years for English classes for adults who promise to tutor English language learners. Superman, do you think this is enough support?
Well, yes, of course I do. Using $50 million every year for 10 years to train English language tutors will be a savings overall. This cost greatly improves the staggering costs of continuing separate bilingual classes for English language learners. And Shredder, your thoughts?
This is ridiculous. Though the state costs would be cut over time, the devastation to English language learners' education is not worth it. How are after-school tutors going to make such an impact on learning? Take the $50 million from each year and improve bilingual classes. Superman, do you realize that Proposition 227 was drafted by Ron Unz, a Silicon Valley software entrepreneur? A businessman, not an educator. This is insanity.
And Superman, a reply? Hey now, that is really unfair. Ron Unz has researched English language development extensively and has the backing of many highly prestigious individuals throughout California.
Well, Superman, guess who's opposed to Proposition 227? California Teachers Association, California Federation of Teachers, Education for All Children, California Association for Bilingual Education, just to name a few.
Shredder, you're so frustrating. I just am so frustrated by your unwillingness to see my point.
Ha ha ha! That is what the rat and turtle say as well. Ha 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 ha!
Man, I love this guy. I'm so glad I'm on his side. Hey, Shredder, wait for me.
Hey, you guys, cut it out. All right, this concludes round 1 of the debate over Proposition 227. We'll be back in a moment.